CBS 46 getting a one-on-one interview with Governor Brian Kemp about the state's response to the coronavirus.
CBS 46 anchor Karen Greer is live with the governor just moments after his press conference regarding testing for the potentially deadly virus. Karen, good afternoon. Take it away.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. Yes, we are here with Governor Kemp, and a couple of questions that we weren't able to ask, so I wanted to talk to you, one, about the first two victims here in the state, the father, son. Can you tell us how they're doing?
Yeah, I think they're doing fine. They're still, self-contained at home with the rest of their family. As I said before, they had very mild symptoms, so I think the recovery continues to go well. They're just, waiting on the clock to run out where they can get back to their normal life. But everything seems to be going fine right now.
And any truth to reports that perhaps the mother and other child may show symptoms right now?
I would not be able to confirm that.
Okay. And we really are talking about airport response and what's going on at the world's busiest airport at this point. Things are being stepped up there. Any concerns about the domestic side of the airport?
Well, I actually feel a little bit better about the domestic side just because I've gotten more information, which is one reason we try to continue to be transparent with the public and just share information as we get it. I mean, that was one of my concerns. We've been in touch with Mayor Bottoms, and obviously John Selden's on the task force, and have talked with him. I thought he gave a great update today about how the travel is being handled for people that are coming in from Italy and South Korea, multiple screenings before the passengers get on the airplane. They're being checked by border security, a lot of questions being asked of individuals that are actually when they're landing in the airport here. So I think, that certainly gave me a good peace of mind. I talked specifically about that with the vice president. So I think they've had great cooperation on the ground in Italy and South Korea, and he's very pleased with that as well. And he's the one that actually shared a lot of that information with me.
You talked a little bit about scams. What should people be on the lookout for here in Georgia?
Well, I think there's a bunch of things. Number one, just the misinformation that may be out there that people are just saying to cause, people anxiety in regards to the virus about, just because somebody's getting tested doesn't mean that they have the virus. And also just people, unfortunately, as I well know, will take advantage of people in a situation like this. So just use best practices. If you're buying things, don't fall for this is a coronavirus, free. You'll never get coronavirus if you buy this mask and pay 5 times as much for it, and it's the same mask that you could buy anywhere if you're trying to just protect yourself from dust on a construction site. So just be smart about what you're doing. CDC, Department of Public Health, and we have good information on the websites for that.
No one has been prosecuted at this point because of any types of scams?
No, really what the Attorney General and I yesterday just put out was a warning to remind people, don't get so caught up in all this that you fall for something like that. If you have questions, there's a lot of different through the Attorney General's office, Secretary of State's office of contacts where you can check folks out.
And you're getting ready for the President's visit tomorrow, going to the CDC. What is your plan of action? Any perhaps chance that we may even look at getting some more funding for the state?
Well, really excited to have the President down. I know him and the Vice President, their task force, like ours, has been working 24/7 on this. We've had great conversations with them at the federal level about funding and issues that the states could face. I mentioned that in the press conference today with the Vice President as a former governor. He knows that we're on the front lines. I mean, we have a whole floor on a hotel right now that we're holding and paying for that nobody's in, just in case we have an issue at the airport and we need to self-contain someone. So, those kind of expenses, the test kits and other things, I think that's what the omnibus bill that passed today for the emergency funding out of D.C., which was great. So I'm sure the President will be talking more about that. I'm really appreciative of their support. And quite honestly, the level of communication that we have had with them through this process, they're doing a great job.
All right, Governor Kemp, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you, and I know we will be following you tomorrow as the President comes in later. You will be there to greet him at the airport.
Absolutely. Look forward to it. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Governor. And we are live at the State Capitol. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio. Sean?
All right.
Rick?
Thank you, Karen. We appreciate that.